Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am the host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. This is actually my third attempt at this video. Let's see how this works. I know. Listen, I am at TotalCon. It is day two. Yesterday was day one. Got a video from this room, but you didn't get con content because uh, Dave George Johnson decided to hit my channel with a couple of privacy violations. And then hit yesterday's video with a privacy violation. He doesn't quite understand the process. I did explain to him that you actually have to show the privacy violation, not just flag the whole video. But you know, we are talking Dave, so he'll probably flag this one because I mentioned him. In any case, today is day two at TotalCon. Rach and I played in our first game this season. It was a Cortex Plus game, kind of like Power Rangers and Kaiju, the mystical, magical creatures of modern Japanese lore. It was actually a lot of fun. Now, I will take a few takeaways from this. I've owned Cortex, I think just like our GM, since Serenity was released under the Cortex system. And I didn't really grok it or understand it as such. So when it came down to playing in a Cortex Plus game, and he said it was going to be rules light, rules will be taught at the table. I was like, that's a good game for Rach and I to sign up for. Expectations were that it'd be a lot of fun, and it was. And I got to say this: I think Cortex Plus is a good game to run at a convention. It is something that can certainly adjust to the group and adjust. You don't need a lot of knowledge; you need a lot of dice. But I think it runs pretty well. As a home campaign, the DM said the balance kind of flakes out. I could see that, but had a great time. The GM was strong. The players were great. Good start to our gaming for this con. Tomorrow we have to play in a top secret New World Order. That's going to be a lot of fun. So after we did that, actually before the game session, we stopped in at the vendor's room for a little bit, not a lot of it, and then we went back afterwards. And I gotta say, Chet Minton has some great effing art. If you are here, these are some of the prints. Now I picked up this one for Rach. I got to hold on a slight angle to avoid the gloss. I got this one for myself. This is amazing. The details are awesome. By the way, Silver Belay is a cover to one of their products. But you should see Chet, get a. I think there's only a handful of prints left, unless it's hiding some. Also got this one for Rach. I saw it and I was like, I think Rach's gonna like this, and I was right, spot on. And if our niece is checking out from home in New York, the the battle guinea pig is certainly for Shannon and her guineas. Chet also tossed in a sticker of that artwork, which is spot effing on. And we have a mimic chest. So that's pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. I haven't picked up any RPG stuff. Joe Block, the Greyhawk Grognard is here. I have pretty much everything but the actual adventures, but all his hardcover stuff I have. Jeff Talanian is here. The guy from Silver Belay. There's just so many people I'm going to be forgetting and missing names. I'm not going to go through it all. But I got to say, it's an amazing time. It's also a great way to hear some rumors. I actually got one rumor from the con, and I got one interesting, not even a rumor, it's a fact. So let's go with the current one. This is one that I got via email from a taverner. So if you haven't been hiding in the hole in the wall, recently you've probably seen or at least heard that Zach Smith won one of his lawsuits, the one that was pending out, I believe, in Los Angeles. And he did a video talking about how he won it. Well, somebody forwarded me the court's decision. And while Zach did win because of all the allegations that were passed back and forth, the allegations against him were all dismissed effectively. And the allegations that he made, one was founded, as per the judge. And the award was $1 plus costs, I think. So I don't know if that includes costs such as his legal team, but he didn't win actual damages to any extent. I found it interesting. What does it mean? I don't know. What does it mean for his case up in Canada? I don't know. The other bit of interesting information, and this has led me down to a rabbit hole for a number of years, is the Gygax Memorial Fund. So somebody whispered in my ear that there was apparently a dispute regarding the Memorial Fund and a significant donor who was seeking to get funds back. And apparently last year there was a decision in that case, and the donor apparently was awarded their monies back. Now, if you look at the Gygax Memorial Fund, and I'll do a video on this when I get back to New York, you will see that it's basically been burning money, accomplishing nothing. You can go to the webpage, gygaxmemorialfund.org, I do believe. But again, when I get back to New York, I'll do a video on this. New management hasn't changed anything. There's a lot of promises going on, but there's no movement. But it's hemorrhaging money. I think the last accounting was 2020. And I believe that let's see. I'll go real quick here. 2020, the fund lost $6,700. It did have $20 in contributions. In 2019, net revenue was $101 because it had contributions of $101. That's actually no total revenue. My bad. It took in $101. It still had net income of minus $3,100. Prior year it took in 10, spent out 6,800. 2017 took in 235, spent out 19. 2016 took in 10. I mean, nobody's donating to this fund. Spent 33. So this fund had a high of $222,000 in 2013. 2015, it was down to 217, 213 and 216, about 212 and 217. 2018 down to 2004. Down to 2002, and 2019 down to 195,000 in 2020. And if this is true, if this rumor holds true, I got to do a little digging, I guess in the Wisconsin court files. But if this rumor is true, then we're going to see a further drop into something that has been around since 2010. And has accomplished absolutely nothing, hasn't even changed its, quote, stated goals to reflect the fact that these goals are not being achieved. Again, I'll do a full video on this when I get back to New York. It's interesting. It's perturbing also. All right, folks, on that note, 7 o'clock, I think Rach and I will go down for a little dinner, a little I don't know, alcoholic beverages and hanging out with friends that you don't get a chance to see all that often. That's why I go to conventions. Gaming is secondary, and the fact that we had an amazing game session earlier today is spot on. We come here to socialize and see our friends and talk. And I think that's the beauty of gaming in general and gaming conventions in particular. I gotta say, the feel here at TotalCon is very similar to North Texas. And there's no greater compliment that I can give to a convention than saying that. Folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. I'll be back tomorrow with some convention related stuff, unless, I don't know, Dave shits the bed again. If he does, I'm sure I'll talk about that. All right.